1. Introduction. My name is Diana. I am 24 years old. I work as a bartender at a club. The club is called Starry Night Club. It is a nice place. Many rich people come here every night. I stand behind the bar. I mix different drinks for them. I like my job very much. People say I am good at making drinks. There was one man who came to the club often. He came maybe 2 or 3 times a week. He was tall and had nice dark hair. He was always quiet. He usually sat alone at the bar. I saw him many times. I thought he was very handsome. I did not know his name. I also did not know that he was a very, very rich man. One night, it was Tuesday, the club was not very busy. The handsome man came in. He walked to the bar and sat down in front of me. This time, he did not just sit, he looked at me. "Hello," he said. His voice was low and nice. "Hello, what can I get for you tonight?" I asked him. I felt a little nervous, but I tried to seem normal. "Make me your best drink," he said. He smiled a little bit. It was the first time I saw him smile. My heart felt a little jump inside my chest. "My best drink?" I asked again. "Yes," he said simply. "Surprise me with something good." So I decided to make my own special drink. It was a drink I created myself. I took different fruit juices and mixed them. I added something to make it a little sparkly. It looked beautiful. I put a nice yellow lemon slice on the side of the glass. Then I gave the drink to him. He took one small drink. His eyes opened a little wider. "This is amazing," he said. "Really, it is the best drink I have ever had." I felt warm inside. "Thank you," I said with a smile. I felt happy that he liked it. He drank his special drink slowly. When his glass was empty, he looked at me again. "I am having a private party this Saturday," he said. "It is at my house. I need a good bartender for the party. Would you like to work for me that night?" "Your party?" I asked. I was very surprised. Men did not usually ask me things like this. "Yes," he said. He said the next words slowly. "I will pay you $10,000 for just one night. $10,000. My eyes felt wide. That was a very, very large amount of money. It was more money than I usually made in 3 months of work. $10,000, I asked again, just to be sure. "Yes," he said. "You are a very good bartender. I want you to make drinks for my important guests." I thought quickly for a moment. It was a lot of money, and he seemed like a nice man. "Okay," I said. "Yes, I will do it, thank you." "Good," he said. He took a small card from his pocket. He gave it to me. The card had an address on it. It also had his name. His name was Peter. "My driver will come to your home to pick you up at 7 p.m. on Saturday," he told me. I took the card. "Thank you, Peter," I said. I felt very excited about the party and the money. My heart was beating fast. 2. A special night. Saturday came quickly. I felt nervous, but also very excited. At 7 p.m., a big, black car stopped outside my small apartment building. The driver was a very polite man. He opened the door for me like I was someone important. We drove for a long time through the city. Then we arrived at a very big house. It was not just a house, it was like a palace from a movie. There were so many bright lights outside and big, beautiful gardens all around it. Peter's home was truly magnificent. Inside the house, there were many people already. They wore very expensive and beautiful clothes. It was a fancy party. I was shown to a special bar area where I would work. I put on my uniform and started making drinks for the guests. Everyone I spoke to was very kind and friendly. They seemed to really like the drinks I made. This made me feel good and more relaxed. Peter was there, walking and talking to his guests. He looked very handsome in a dark suit. Sometimes he looked over at me and smiled. I smiled back at him. I worked hard for about 3 or 4 hours, making many different cocktails. Later, as the night went on, the party became a little quieter. Some guests started to leave. Peter came over to my bar area. He looked a bit tired from the party, but he was still smiling kindly. "You are doing a great job tonight, Diana," he said. "My guests really liked your drinks." "Thank you, Peter," I said. "I am happy they liked them." "You must be tired now. Would you like to stop working and have a drink?" he asked. "Oh, I am still working," I said, even though most people were gone. "The party is almost over now," he said. "Please have a drink with me, just one." His eyes were warm and friendly, not like a boss, so I said, "Okay, just one drink." He poured a drink for me and one for himself. We sat there and talked. He asked me questions about my life, about my work at the club. I asked him about his party and his home. It was easy to talk to him. He listened carefully. He was different from the idea I had of rich men. He was kind and real. We had another drink while the music played softly. I started to feel very relaxed and happy. I looked at Peter sitting next to me. I felt something very strong for him. It was a new and wonderful feeling in my heart. "Peter," I said. My voice was a little shaky because I was nervous. "I have to tell you something important." He looked at me with his serious eyes. "What is it, Diana?" I like you very much," I said. It was hard to say, but I wanted him to know. "I liked you since the first time I saw you at the club, even before tonight." My face felt hot, like it was on fire. It felt like a very brave thing to say out loud. Peter was quiet for a long moment. I thought maybe I made a mistake. Then he moved closer to me. "Diana," he said softly, his voice deep and warm. "I wanted you since I first saw you too." Then he kissed me. It was a soft kiss first, like a question. Then it became stronger and full of feeling. My heart was beating so fast inside my chest. I kissed him back with all my feeling. We kissed for a long time there in the quiet corner of the big house. It felt like magic, like a dream beginning. After the kiss, we talked more. We laughed together about small things. That night, we spent the night together in his beautiful home. It was a special and unforgettable night for me. I felt like I was living in a dream, a beautiful one. 3. Sad news. The next morning, I woke up in Peter's big bedroom. The sun was bright. Peter was sleeping near me. He looked calm. I felt very happy. I thought maybe this is the start of something good. I got dressed quietly. I wrote a short note. It said, "Thank you for a nice night, Diana." I put it on his table. Then I left his big house and took a taxi home. My heart felt full of hope. I waited for him to call me. All day Sunday, I looked at my phone. Nothing. Monday came, still no call. On Monday afternoon, my phone finally rang. It was Peter. I was happy to hear his voice. "Hello," I said, trying to sound normal. "Diana," he said. His voice was cold, not like the night before. "Peter, hi," I said. "Diana, about Saturday night," he said. "It was a mistake." My heart felt like it stopped. A mistake? A mistake? I asked. My voice was small. "Yes," he said. "It should not have happened. I am sorry if I gave you the wrong idea." A sharp pain came in my chest. The wrong idea? I could not believe it. It felt so real to me. For me, it was not a mistake. It was a beautiful time. I thought he felt it too. "Yes," he said. "Let's just forget about it. I hope you understand." Tears came to my eyes. I see," I said. What else could I say? "Goodbye, Diana," he said, and he ended the call. I sat on my bed and cried. I felt so foolish. He was a rich man. I was just a bartender. Of course, it was a mistake for him, but I really liked him. I thought we had a real connection. I decided I must forget him. It was hard, but I had to try. I went back to work at the Starry Night Club. And then I saw him, Peter. He came to the club like before, but he was not alone. He was with a beautiful woman. Then another night, a different beautiful woman. Every time I saw him with someone else, my heart hurt. It was like a small knife turning inside me. He did not even look at me. It was like I was not there. It was clear, for Peter, I was just a mistake he already forgot. 4. A big surprise. A few weeks passed after that night with Peter. I tried to be strong and forget him. I worked at the Starry Night Club, I smiled at customers, and I made drinks. But inside, I felt very sad and empty. My body also started to feel strange. I felt sick often. In the mornings, I felt very bad. I was tired all the time, even after sleeping. I did not want to eat food. Sometimes I felt like I would be sick. My friend at work, another bartender named Lily, saw I was not looking well. One day she asked me, "Diana, are you okay? You look very pale." I told her, "I don't know, Lily, I just feel strange inside my body." Then a scary thought came to my mind. My period was late. Very late. This made me feel very worried and a little afraid. Could it be true? My hands shook a little as I went to the pharmacy. I bought a test for pregnancy there. I went back to my small apartment. It felt very quiet and lonely. I took the test in the bathroom. I waited for 3 long minutes. My heart was beating very, very fast like a drum. Then I looked at the test. There were 2 pink lines. The test said I was pregnant. Pregnant. I sat down on the floor of my bathroom. I could not breathe well for a moment. Pregnant, with Peter's baby. He said our night was a mistake and he did not want me. What would I do now? How could this happen? Tears came down my face. I was so scared. I felt very alone. But then I slowly put my hand on my stomach. A baby, my baby. A tiny life was growing inside me now. A new feeling started to grow in my heart right there on the bathroom floor. It was stronger than the fear. It was love. This baby was a part of me. It was innocent and needed me completely. I will keep you, I whispered softly to my stomach. I will protect you always. I will love you very much. No matter what happens or if I am alone. I decided then, in that moment, I would have this baby. I would be a good mother for it. I would face everything alone if I had to. I called my boss at the Starry Night Club. I told him I was not feeling well and needed to rest. I said I needed to take 2 weeks off work. He was kind and said it was okay. I needed some time alone to think about everything. Time to plan my new life, my life as a mother. It was a big surprise, but thinking about the baby made me feel strong. 5. Peter comes back. For some days, I stayed in my apartment. I felt very tired. The sick feeling in the morning was bad. I ate simple food, like toast and soup. I read books about babies. I tried to think good thoughts. One afternoon, I was resting on my sofa. Someone knocked on my door. Knock, knock. I was surprised. I was not waiting for anyone. My friend Lily knew I was sick, but she usually called me first. I got up slowly. I went to the door. I looked through the small hole. I could not believe it. It was Peter. Peter, what was he doing here, at my apartment? My heart started to beat fast. I felt confused and a little angry. Why was he here now, after he said our night was a mistake? I opened the door slowly. He stood there. He looked a little unsure. He was holding a plastic container. Peter, I said. My voice was weak and quiet. Hello, Diana, he said. He did not smile. I heard you were sick. From Mr. Henderson, your boss at the club. He said you took time off. I just looked at him. He heard I was sick. And he came to my home. After he told me he did not want me. This felt very strange. Was he being kind, or did he want something? I did not understand. I brought you some soup, he said. He held up the container. My cook makes very good chicken soup. It is good when you are not feeling well. Soup. He brought me soup. I was so confused by his visit. Why? I asked again. It was the only question in my head. Why what? He asked. He looked a little uncomfortable standing there. "Why are you here? Why do you care if I am sick?" I asked. I felt a small bit of hope, but also the old hurt from before. He looked down at the soup in his hands. "It is nothing, just soup," he said softly. "Can I come in for a moment, or I can just leave this here?" I did not know what was the right thing to do. One part of me wanted him to go away quickly. Another part wanted to know why he was here. Why now? I stepped back from the door. "Okay, you can come in for a minute," I said. He came into my small living room. It was very different from the big, beautiful rooms in his house. He looked around for a moment. He put the soup container on my little coffee table. We stood there in silence. It felt very awkward. What could I say? What did he want? My mind was full of questions. Then the words came out. I did not plan to say them now, not like this. But they just came out. "Peter," I said, my voice was shaking a little. "There is something I have to tell you." He looked at me. His eyes were serious now. "What is it, Diana?" I took a deep breath. It was a big thing to say. I needed to be brave. "I am pregnant, Peter," I said clearly. "And the baby is yours." 6. A cold plan. Peter looked at me. His face became white. His eyes were cold like ice, very cold. "Pregnant?" he asked. His voice was low and hard. "What are you talking about?" "I am pregnant," I said again. I tried to keep my voice steady. "It happened that night, the night at your house." He was quiet for a moment. Then a small, unhappy laugh came from him. This cannot be true." "It is true, Peter, and it is real," I said. My heart felt a sharp pain. I knew he would not be happy, but his coldness hurt me very much. "How can I be sure it is my baby?" he asked. His words were sharp, like small pieces of glass. That question hurt me the most. Tears came to my eyes, but I stopped them. "It is yours, Peter. I have not been with anyone else." My voice shook a little now with anger. "But it does not matter. I am not asking you for anything." I stood a little taller. "I just thought you should know. Now you know. You do not have to worry. I will take care of my baby myself. You can go now." I showed him the door. He looked at me. His face showed anger, and he did not understand. He stood there for a second. Then he turned and walked out. He did not even say goodbye. He left the soup on the table. I sat down and cried. I felt so alone, but I was also angry. How could he be so unkind? The next day, I felt a little stronger. I decided I would not let Peter's reaction make me feel bad. I had my baby to think about. In the afternoon, someone knocked on my door again. I thought it might be my friend Lily. But when I opened the door, it was Peter. Again, he looked tired. He was not angry today, he just looked serious. "Can I come in?" he asked. His voice was flat with no feeling. I thought for a moment, then I nodded my head. He came in and sat on my old armchair. I sat on the sofa. "Diana," he began, "I have thought about what you told me." I waited for him to speak more. "I will take responsibility," he said. "Financial responsibility. I will pay for everything for the baby, doctors, clothes, food, anything it needs. You will not have to worry about money." I looked at him. This was very different from yesterday. "But," he continued. His voice was strong now. "I must be clear. This is only for the baby. You should not expect marriage from me, or love. This is a plan about money." His words felt like little stones hitting me. No love, no marriage, only money. Part of me wanted to shout at him. But what was the point? He made his feelings very clear. I took a deep breath. "Okay, Peter," I said. My voice was quiet but steady. "I understand. I am not asking for your love or for marriage. I told you I can take care of my baby." "This is better," he said. "My lawyer will contact you to make the plans." "Fine," I said. He stood up. "I should go now." "Okay," I said. He looked at me for a moment. There was something in his eyes, I could not tell what it was. Then he left. I sat alone in my apartment. He would pay. The baby would have everything it needed, but I felt a new kind of sadness. My baby would have a father who did not want a family with us. 7 new feelings. After that day, Peter was part of my life, but only in a strange way. He did not call me to ask how I felt. He did not visit me often, but he sent things. His driver brought boxes of food. Expensive things for the baby arrived at my door. He paid for everything I needed for the doctor. Peter also told me I should stop working at the Starry Night Club. He said the smoke and late hours were not good for me and the baby. "I will give you money," he said. "You do not need this job." But I did not want to stop. I liked my job. It made me feel normal. After he told me our night was a mistake, I needed something for myself. I needed my own life. I told Peter I would not quit. He did not look happy, but he did not say more. So I went back to work part-time. One night I was at the club. I was making drinks, but only non-alcoholic ones for myself. A man at the bar started talking to me. He was new, friendly, and smiled a lot. "Hello," he said. "What a nice smile you have." I smiled back. "Thank you. Can I buy you a drink?" he asked. "I am working," I said, "and I am not drinking alcohol." He looked at me kindly. "Okay, maybe I can get your phone number instead." Just then, I felt someone close behind me. I turned. It was Peter. His face was very hard. He looked angry. He looked at the man with cold eyes. "Leave her alone," Peter said. The friendly man looked surprised. "Hey, I was just talking." "She does not want to talk to you," Peter said, his voice low and strong. I was shocked. Then I felt angry. Peter had told me he did not want me. He only wanted to pay for the baby. Why was he acting like this? Why did he care who I talked to? The man looked at me again. "Is this your boyfriend?" he asked. "No," I said quickly. I looked at Peter. "He is not my boyfriend." I turned back to the friendly man, trying to ignore Peter. "Actually," I said to the man with a small, sweet smile, "a glass of water would be nice. Thank you." Peter's eyes looked even angrier. I looked at him directly. "Peter," I said, my voice quiet, "you said you do not want me, so you have no right to be angry about who I talk to." He did not answer, but his face was tight. His feelings were confusing. He was cold, but then he was jealous. 8. A happy family. Peter looked angry. He looked at the man who was talking to me. "I don't care," Peter said again, but his voice was not calm. His eyes stayed on me. They looked strange, like fire inside. I turned away from Peter a little. I wanted to show him he could not tell me what to do. The friendly man came back with my drink. "Here you go," he said. "Thank you," I said, smiling at him. "It's nice to talk to someone kind." I looked quickly at Peter. I thought he would go now. He always left when things were difficult, but he did not. As I started to talk more with the other man, Peter moved fast. He took my arm gently but strongly. "Diana," he said. His voice sounded different. It was not angry. It was important. "What, Peter?" I asked. I felt a little angry. "I'm busy." He did not look at the other man. He pulled me a few steps away to a quiet place near the bar. "Diana, he started, but he could not speak. He looked lost. Then he put his hands on my face, and he kissed me. It was a big surprise. This kiss was not soft. It was strong and full of feeling. It felt like all his hidden thoughts were in the kiss. My heart jumped. I was surprised, but I kissed him back. The club, the music, the people, everything disappeared. It was only Peter and me. When the kiss finished, we both breathed fast. He looked into my eyes. His eyes looked wet and bright. "I was stupid, Diana," he said. His voice was rough. "Very, very stupid." I just looked at him, waiting. "I do care," he said. "I care a lot." When I saw that man talking to you, I felt so angry. I was so jealous. A few tears came to my eyes. "But you said it was a mistake. You said no love, no marriage." "I was afraid," he told me. "I never felt this way before. You are not like other women. You are real. You are strong. And you have my baby inside you, our baby." He put his hand on my stomach very softly. "I did not want to feel this way," he said. "I wanted to just pay for things and stay away, but I cannot. Seeing you here every day, even from far away, was hard. And seeing you smile at another man, I could not stand it." He took my hands. "Diana, I don't just care. I think I love you. I want you. I want our baby. I want us to be a family." More tears came, but they were happy tears. "Oh, Peter," I whispered. "I like you very much too. I always did." He smiled, a real, warm smile. "Then be with me, Diana," he said. "Let's be a family." I nodded. I could not speak because I was so happy. He held me close. "I love you, Diana," he said quietly. "I love you too, Peter," I said. After that night, everything was different. Peter was truly with me. He came to doctor visits. He talked to my stomach. He tried to learn things for the baby. We were together, building our life. Soon, our baby girl was born. She was beautiful. We named her Lily. Peter was there with me. He held my hand. He cried when he held Lily for the first time. Now we are a family. Peter, me, and our baby Lily. It was not an easy start, but we found love. We are happy together.